Hi everyone, I hope this video reaches you well. Here's the first discussion board. So for the biggest challenge faced by the modern workforce, at the moment I see the biggest challenge faced by the modern workforce to be a rise in automation technology and the lack of training and support given to people to help them succeed in this new industrial revolution. As we've seen, with the coronavirus, more and more people are working from home and making their livings from their computers and utilizing the technology that's around them. This, I believe, is a personally great changing time in the way we view work. The challenge ahead I see is making sure that people have equal access to technology in order for them not to be stuck in jobs that will eventually be obsolete in the next couple of decades. According to a 60 Minutes article I found and watched on TV, the trucking industry is a leading current example of this automation trend that's happening. Companies have started making automated trucks that can drive themselves across the country in about 2 days, which has the potential to create huge profits for these trucking companies, but unfortunately over time that would allow them to cut cost mainly by cutting thousands of jobs, which is not great. I believe IO psychologists can help in this endeavor by helping companies realize that the greatest investment is actually in their employees. While there will be profit gains in the short term for automation, I believe we can help organizations come up with plans through quantitative and qualitative data and people analytics to help them see the job trends in their industry and to educate and train employees so that they can either stay at their current company and learn new skills or leave that company with even newer skills and go into a different field. Learning how to use the technology that's available to them as they shift their careers. As we can see right now in the coronavirus age, high unemployment in our current economic system benefits no one in the long run. So I believe we can help create a workforce in these industries that are flexible, and hopefully we can help employers value constant learning from their employees. As far as who made the biggest contribution to early IO Psych, in my opinion, it would be Walter Van Dyke Bingham. I believe he made the biggest contribution in the early history of IO Psych. Bingham, out of the four founding fathers of the field, managed to keep the peace and took the study to a new era. He focused deeply in the fields of business and sales and took those fields to even greater heights, allowing them to work better through science and analytics. Toward the end of his career, he went to broadcast shows over the radio, talking about his findings, spreading that news to the general public. For me, my personal opinion, I think that the single factor that makes Bingham different from the rest was his ability to collaborate well with others. For example, he did not join in the fighting in between the others during World War I. Instead, he focused on his work and strove to make compromises and continue progressing the field. His ability to stay focused on the job at hand and strive for peace allowed Bingham to make the greatest overall contribution, in my opinion, to the history of IO Psych. As far as problems in the workplace that I've personally have seen, my first job out of high school was for a tire company. The store I worked for was always busy, and my job there was a tire technician. I mainly involved changing tires and repairing flats. We worked in cells. Groups of guys worked together for about 10 hours a day, and while we achieved some sense of flow, we did not take many breaks at all. An occasional monster here or there in the hot sun, and really after lunch or so, the productivity really just kind of dropped off, and there was a very low sense of job satisfaction. The management didn't seem very happy about us and managed to push productivity over safety. I believe now with IO psychology that would have helped with understanding that healthy workers are the most productive type of workers. It would have helped us as employees to understand that we should take care of ourselves instead of put our bodies on the line for the job, and that in the long run it would have been a better investment for both parties, both employers and employees. And through understanding how we work together, we could have found ways to make it better instead of watching the clock to get ready to go home. Overall, I think IO psychology had a relevance in teaching both the workers and management that the best investment a company can make is in their is in their workers. So yeah, these are my thoughts for the first discussion board. I look forward to seeing everybody else on here. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.